Cancer, what's up? Welcome to your weekly reading. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your love and your support. I freaking appreciate you. I hope you're having an amazing day. We're going to be doing your weekly reading. We're going to see what messages may come through for you guys for the week ahead, how to handle the energy that's at play, what to expect, and see what messages Spirit has for you. If this reading helps or resonates, I would appreciate it if you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. If you'd like to take things further, you can book a private reading with me. The info's in the description box down below. And yeah, Cancer, let's get into this reading. I'm feeling excited to do your reading. I don't know. I sat down and I was like, yes, I get to do Cancer today. I'm so happy to be doing your reading, Cancer. I missed you guys. I hope all is well. And yeah, a lot of interesting stuff taken on in the stars. Mercury's gone direct. Pluto's retrograde. We have the new moon in Taurus on Friday, I think. Jupiter today has moved into Taurus, activating like another new cycle for the collective. So there's a lot of interesting energy that's at play. So I'm very curious how you're handling things, how you're feeling, what's going on for Cancerians. Let's get into this, Cancer. What's going on for Cancer? What do my Cancers need to know, look out for, be aware of for the week ahead? Okay, woo, we got the shark. Dun 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 dun. Shark is coming. Well, let's get a little bit more detail, Cancer. But this is your element. It is water. You're not afraid of the shark. You are the shark, maybe. You are the shark, maybe, this week. People better watch out. Cancer might just bite off someone's foot by mistake. All right. No, okay. Let's get serious. Cancer. What's happening for you this week ahead? Starfish. Okay, double water. We got a lot of sea energy. Maybe you need to go by the sea or by a body of water. And then we have the dragonfly. Okay, so Cancer, your emotions about a situation definitely going to be shifting. I want to say like the tables are turning this week. The tables are definitely turning this week. We also have the beaver at the bottom, more water. This is very interesting, okay? Because the dragonfly, this is the element of air. But as you can see that there's this alchemical symbol for water. So this is about your perspective on something. Your perception, your viewpoint, your feelings will be changing quite drastically by the end of the week. By the end of the 7 days, right? 7 days from now. Your emotions, feelings, thoughts about a particular situation, or maybe multiple, honestly, Cancer. There might be multiple things going on that are unfolding as we speak. This next week or so, things might be moving a lot quicker than the last few weeks, last couple months, especially because, again, we have all this forward movement, astrology speaking. So, just saying, it would not surprise me if you get some sort of like realization or truth or clarity or information that like completely changes your perspective on something. So starting off, oh my god, my eye is twitching like nonstop. What the hell, Cancer? See, like the eyes, the vision, something like okay. So let's break this down. Starting off with the shark, this comes up when there is a reoccurring pattern. There's a reoccurring situation that keeps playing out. Maybe it's with the same people. Maybe it's in the same environment. It could be completely different people, but there's an underlying theme. There's something that keeps happening, a cycle that you keep running into. You're aware of it. You are aware of it. You know about it. And yet you keep ending up in the same place, or there's like a familiar energy, there's like a familiar vibe here. Normally this card comes up when there is something you need to come clean about, or there's something you need to speak up and be honest about, or you're needing to like get off your chest, or there's this need to like vocalize something that has been kind of lurking, right? We see in this card there's like this darkness at the bottom. It's like something that's been kind of like hidden or suppressed or pushed aside. It's like it keeps coming back up, and you try and push it away, it keeps coming back up, right? You got to get to the root of whatever this is. And this could be relating to some sort of insecurity. This might be relating to your self-image, how you view yourself. This could be relating to, even ties towards your childhood or your past or your upbringing, how you view yourself in the world, your own personal beliefs and things that you tell yourself, your inner dialogue. This could be something that's shifting, or you're becoming aware of, or you're becoming like, you're breaking some sort of pattern here, Cancer, or it's like you have the opportunity to, or it's in the works. Or this week ahead, you can expect progress to be made, right? And at the bottom of the deck, we have the beaver, which talks about putting in a lot of effort, dedication, consistency, and then the turtle underneath that. Wow, y'all got a lot of water. You guys are in your element. The turtle does talk about, like, you know, the wisdom that you have in your back pocket. Yeah, it's time to use that now. Whatever you went through in your past, the lessons that you learned, the experiences, the knowledge that you gained, it's important that you remember that and you apply that to whatever it is that you're dealing with or going through. You're needing to be brave, fearless, and like there's a bit with the starfish. This is a very kind of like awkward energy. It's a very surface level energy too. So it's kind of saying like something that appears one way on the surface is actually a lot different beneath. Doing a little bit more digging, doing a little bit more like prying open is what I just heard. Like prying, you're needing to pry something open, okay? Doing a little bit more digging, and then it's going to give you a whole other perspective. It's like you're only seeing the tip of the iceberg, and there's like a whole freaking mountain underneath the water, right? So that's the vibe so far this week. Really interesting energy. We're gonna get into the tarot. I'm trying to feel like what deck should I use for you, Cancer? No. I'm gonna use Revelations. I'm feeling this deck for you, okay? Yeah. Okay, so Cancer. What's going on for Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for this upcoming week, next 7 days. How is Cancer? What does Cancer need to know, look out for, be aware of? Cancer placements. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What's going on for my Cancerians for the week ahead? Let's dive in. Let's dig deep, Cancer. Let's see what's going on for Cancer for this week ahead, the next 7 days. What is Cancer seeing differently? We have the King of Pentacles coming out here reversed. First card out. You could be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. We have the Two of Wands. What's going on for Cancer for this upcoming week? The next 7 days for Cancer. Judgment, yeah. And Strength. Okay, and at the bottom, what do we got? Four of Cups, yeah, I'm not surprised. Two of Swords, King of Cups, there you are, and the Queen of Swords, Six of Cups. There's a little bit of past energy on your mind here that you might be looking back on, reflecting on. Here, we'll talk about that. That's extra cards. We already have enough. So we'll see where we're at with time, but let me explain / break down. So kind of starting off your reading, Cancer, where you might be at the moment or recent past or even like near future, depending on timelines, right? Everyone's on different timelines. But to start off this reading, to start off with the tarot, it's like we have the King of Pentacles in reverse here. Notice how he's looking very bored, very just stuck and like unfulfilled and just like feeling like there's no purpose. Like he has all that he needs. He has all of his resources. He's got the skills. He's got the abilities. He's really well off, right? He's got more than enough. He's hella abundant, but yet he feels like there's no purpose, or he's just like, what's the point of all this? Like, I'm putting in all this effort. I'm putting in all this energy to this thing, this project, person, thing, goal, whatever. And yet there's this lack of, like there's a missing motivation, or there's like something that's missing, like there's something that's lacking. There's like, you're wondering like, what's the point of this? Like, why am I even doing this? I'm unfulfilled. I've outgrown this. I don't want this anymore. But at the same time, I can't just give up and walk away. Like there's this vibe where it's like, you don't want to just abandon whatever you have been working towards. But at the same time, it's just like where you're at right now, it's not the most fulfilling. And that's good that you're acknowledging it, right? You need to acknowledge it. If you're unsatisfied or if you're not happy with the way things have been going, it's so important that you don't ignore it, or that you're just like suppressing it or in denial, because you're going to continue to keep feeling this way. So let's dig to the bottom. Why are you feeling this way, and what can we do to change that? Because you are in control of this for the most part. I mean, depending on who you might be dealing with or external circumstances, but ultimately, Cancer, like, you do have control over at least part of it, right? You do have a choice, and that's the next card, is the Two of Wands. So it's like, okay, Cancer, you're unsatisfied with way things are going, heading where you're feeling like lack of purpose, lack of direction, you're feeling bored, you're feeling stuck, you're just not feeling supported for some of you, and so we have a choice to make. Two of Wands. What are you going to do about this? Are you going to just stick around waiting for things to magically change? Or are you gonna do something about it? Because it comes down to you. There is divine timing that is at play when it comes to this choice or this decision. Like, everything that's been happening and occurring, it is playing a specific role, or like there's a timeline of events, there's a correlation of events that are happening. So like, even though you're feeling this way and it sucks, or it's not the most fun, not the most enjoyable, it is serving a purpose, it is teaching you something, and it's also leading you to something bigger, grander, better. So this is part of the process. You just gotta trust it, right? It's not, you're in the middle of creating a masterpiece right now, and right now it looks like shit, and you're like, I hate it, I just want to scrap it, I just want to give up. But it's just like, nope, keep going, keep working at it, you're onto something, you got a good idea, but there's something, you got to dig deeper, right? You got to dig deeper. We're looking at the surface, and it's like there's a lot more beneath the surface, so we got to do some digging here. So you have a choice to make. Two of Wands, you're at a crossroad. What are you going to do about this? Some of you might be thinking about, moving or traveling or branching off into a new direction, completely breaking or separating ways with something, separating ties. This decision, Two of Wands and Judgment coming out next to each other, this would be a significant choice. I will look into this, and this decision may require a lot of strength or a lot of patience, or you need to feel supported in this, or like you need to support yourself with this choice, or you gotta choose the path that brings you the most support, or like we'll see. Well, I need a little bit more info on that, but this choice does shift a lot. You might be dealing with a Leo. We have Mars moving into Leo soon. I don't know when, but that will be, it's going to be a nice shift, to be honest, Cancer. Mars in Cancer, it's not the best, not the best transit, right? Mars doesn't do the best in Cancer. Moving into Leo, that's going to give you this new, re-inspired, like, hope, determination. If you've been feeling really blah, really flat, really unmotivated, or just like lack of drive, lack of energy, lethargic, I'm just saying, very soon, once Mars moves into Leo, you're gonna feel so much lighter, or like you're just gonna have this extra drive, this extra force, like you're gonna just feel a lot of like a release, like it's gonna feel good. But yeah, Judgment and Strength. There's something about, like, you're, again, the way that you're seeing something, it's shifting. And this is a time right now where you need to have a lot of patience. I know you probably don't want to hear that, but this is really teaching you to have patience, and that's life, right? Things don't happen very instantly in this life we live here on Earth. So patience is really important, because sometimes you can't speed up the timing or the process. Like, it's just, normally when you have to wait, first, if you're waiting for something or like a manifestation or whatever, it's normally because there's something even better coming in that you're asking for. You're asking, I just want this, and the universe is like, okay, great, but we have something even better, so you're gonna have to wait a little bit longer, but I promise it'll be worth your while. So if you've been kind of like waiting, you're playing the waiting game, I feel like that's coming to an end very soon. Things are going to start to get way more fun, way more interesting, more freeing, But yeah, again, Four of Cups. This is at the bottom of the deck now. So similar vibes with this King of Pentacles reverse. You're feeling bored. You've had too much of whatever you had been doing, putting energy towards. Like, it's just something you're passionate about. Something's kind of died down. It's not to say that it won't come back, but at the moment, it's just like, you're just turned off by something. You're just not interested. You need a break, or you need to, like, you need a change of scenery, perhaps. You're just kind of bored. You're over something. Something's just gotten really stale, right? It's like a bag of chips that have gone stale. You don't want to eat that. You give me a new bag of chips. Like, what the hell? So again, you're in this wacky, wonky kind of zone, and then we are met with a Two of Swords. So Two of Wands, Two of Swords, same vibes. Like, I feel like I'm just kind of repeating myself at this moment, like, where it's like, okay, you got the choice. What are you gonna do about this, right? Are you gonna just sit around and wait and complain and stay stuck in this limbo, or are you gonna actually like, you know, grab a hold and do something? And like, that's up to you, right? That's up to you. But yeah, so you gotta change something up. You need to change things up some sort of way. We'll look into how or like what maybe you could do, or what Spirit's saying, like, hey, maybe do this or that. We'll look into that. But then we have the King of Cups. There's your energy out here. Love the King of Cups. This is really grounded and in tune in your emotions, your intuition. This is where you guys are showing up like very gentle and patient and compassionate and really loving. So that's good. I see like your emotional well-being for this week. You seem pretty good, pretty calm, pretty neutral. There's a nice balance between your emotions and your logic, because then we also have the Queen of Swords afterwards. So it's like you're able to really use your intellect and also your intuitive abilities. Combining the two, it's like your superpower. So it's allowing you to know when to react, when to take action, when to sit back or receive, let things play out. Like, this is a nice balance here. You're having this is that clear perspective, that clarity, that sharp view, sharp, I don't know what the hell the message is from Spirit. Like, the message, I heard sharp, so I was a sharp, whatever. I guess it's, you know, if you use a blade to cut, you want it to be sharp. Otherwise, the job is going to take a lot longer to complete. So anyways, going back to this dragonfly, which represents, like, right now your vision might be a bit blurry or a little bit unclear, uncertain with the path that you're on, or the direction you're going down, or what's coming up, or what's the next path or the next step. But that's going to get a lot more clear with time. Give it a little bit of time. Like, this is just a weekly reading, so it's only like a couple days, right? It's not that long. You can wait a couple days, right? Just kind of wait it out a little bit, change up your vibe, change up the scenery. But yeah, Cancer, let's just look into this choice here, this Two of Wands. What are you trying to decide, or what's this crossroad that you could be at, or, you know, what's Judgment about? I'll look into that as well. Tell me this Two of Wands, because, like, again, you got some sort of choice. What is this choice that Cancer has to make? It's like maybe some of you have been avoiding making this choice for a while. You've had the opportunity come up to, like, change circumstances, or to change a situation, or to break away from some sort of pattern, but you kind of just chose to stay in your comfort zone, or stay with what you know, even though it's not ideal. Tell me about this Two of Wands. What's this choice for Cancer? Two of Wands for Cancer. We have Death. Well, this choice obviously changes up a lot of shit. You also have a little bit of cleaning up to do in regards to some things from your past. There's still a little bit of this lingering, releasing, purging, freeing yourself. There's still a little bit of that energy. This is like making the choice to not repeat the past, not to repeat a cycle, which, remember, we started out the reading with the shark saying, like, okay, you've been down this road before, or you've felt this way before. It's a very similar, familiar vibe. And so this week ahead, it's like, whatever you end up deciding or choosing, it's kind of concretes this cycle. Like, it's over if you choose, right? That's a free will. You don't have to close it off, but you probably would be better off. I don't know. Five of Wands coming out, and the Six of Pentacles. I see you really, like, fighting for equality, or fighting for fairness, fighting for balance, respect. King of Pentacles. There's the Hangman at the bottom. So yeah, there's a lot you're reflecting on, Cancer. Things that you're still working on healing from, releasing. Things that you feel you haven't received your justice, or your karmatic justice back for, you know. Let me show you. So we have the Hangman, right? You're in this reflective mode. You're taking a look at things from another perspective. You need to kind of go inwards. You're heavily reflecting on some things, right? It's kind of relating to the whole cleaning up of the past little ghosts and shit. So underneath the Hangman, we have the Five of Cups. So yeah, it's like, you know, not feeling the best, maybe feeling a little bit low, feeling a little bit blue, feeling a little heavy. Maybe there's some past memories kind of haunting you, or emotions that are popping up. That's all good. Feel it, express it, release it. Don't let it stay bottled up. Underneath that, though, 10 of Wands reverse. So I do see you working through and releasing these emotions, which is great. And you're feeling lighter. You're feeling a lot more freer, which is good. And again, the stars underneath that 10 of Wands reverse. So it's like you're feeling hopeful for the future. Although, again, your circumstances right now aren't ideal. You have a really positive attitude towards, you know, the next couple of months, the next couple of years. You know that things are not going to stay like this for much longer. Things are going to improve, right? Justice is underneath the stars. Like, things are definitely going to improve. Just give it some time. The tides are turning. You might just not be able to see it right now exactly with this 5 of Pentacles. You might be focusing a little bit more on the lack of like not having enough or not being where you want to be and feeling really frustrated or feeling really hard on yourself. And Spirit really just wants you to take it easy, be kinder, be gentler to yourself, and just know you're doing exactly what you need to be doing. You're on the right track. And you're getting really close. So we had that 5 of Wands and the 6 of Pentacles. In this deck, I like the 5 of Wands, how they're like working together as a team. So there is this teamwork here. There's support coming in. There's like, some of you, you're getting assistance, or like there's someone who is coming in to help you, to guide you, or to like show you the way. But this is like you really wanting, moving forward. It's really fighting for equality and fairness and respect, and you just want there to be balance, like a mutual respect, you know. That's especially in your relationships and partnerships. This is a time, astrologically speaking, this is a time where there's a lot of changes that are going to start taking place in like the physical world, in our relationships, in our connections, friendships, family, romance. Like, this is a time where we're needing to reevaluate who we surround ourselves with, who actually helps us grow, who doesn't, who's hindering our growth, and making adjustments to fit your needs and fit your future, right? So you got some choices to make, y'all. You got some choices to make. Let's take a look into Judgment. What do we need to know about this? Tell me about Judgment. It's the whole like divine timing, divine plan. What do we need to know about Judgment here for Cancer? Don't be afraid. 9 of Swords at the bottom. Don't be afraid. You're going to be all right. It's going to be okay. Tell me the tower. I was going to say the tower. Tell me about Judgment for Cancer. We have the Ace of Swords. So there's that clarity. There's that new perspective. There's that sharp. Remember I was saying like sharp. For some reason the word sharp was coming to mind. Like sharp mind. Keeping your mind sharp. Looking at the facts. Looking at the reality. What do we have here? 3 of Cups. I see you clearing out people that have been bad influences on you. Gossip. People that aren't good for you. Hangman. You might be distancing. Okay, Cancer. You might be distancing yourself from a few people. We have the 7 of Swords at the bottom of the deck, along with the Magician. Oh my god, and look, the Tower. See, that was not a mistake. I was like, oh my god, I almost called Judgment the Tower for some reason. Yeah, okay, the Tower shows up here. So I was obviously picking up on that energy. Yeah, Cancer. Okay, so first of all, there's a vibe where it's like, who are your real friends? Who generally cares and supports you versus those that are just coming to you when it's convenient, or, you know, when they can use, and, you know, so this is where you gotta use your judgment. This is where you gotta apply your knowledge, your wisdom, your intuitive abilities, but also your logic too. You gotta find the balance of it. And taking a look here at the people that you surround yourself with the 3 of Cups, because that's definitely bringing the whole aspect of your friendships and your relationships and family and your connections, right? And so this is like clarity on who are your real friends, who actually is there for you, who supports you when you're in need, when you need guidance or a shoulder to cry on. Like, you know, this week for you, it's an eye-opener to your connections and your relationships, especially as you're heading into this new direction, like near future vibes, where you will be experiencing lots of changes and shifts in these like dynamics and areas, and your career and your money and your love. Like, there's going to be a lot of changes in the near future for sure, right? And so as you're heading into this new kind of era, you got to take a look at what is holding you back, or what is not helping you on this new path, on this new journey. So there we go with the Hangman. So you got to take some time out, think about it, reflect on it. Who actually makes you feel good when you're around them versus who kind of just like drains you or makes you feel like crap. And so remember, like at the bottom of the deck we had the Seven of Swords. So this is where it's like you got to be very careful of even things that you're telling people, things, news, information that you're sharing with the world or with people. This is a vibe where it's like you do need to take into consideration of what's coming with you moving forwards and what are you leaving behind. And then underneath that Seven of Swords is the Magician and the Tower. So this is about like you guys, ball is in your court. You determine where this wheel spins. You can determine if the wheel spins backwards, if the wheel spins forwards. Fate is in your own hands, y'all. My eye's twitching, oh my god, as I said that. My right eye again. Fate is in your own hands. You get to determine where you drive this ship, basically. Like, yeah, that for some reason they just gave me the image of a ship. Right? You want more of this? Probably not. Probably not. Four of Cups, yeah. Four of Cups, Five of Cups. You want more of that? No? Okay, well, something's got to shift. Something's got to change. Some shit in this dynamic, in this relationship, in this environment. Something about it has to change. But what? Like, how can Cancer make this change? Right? What steps can Cancer take to really ensure forward progress? Let me just ask that. Okay, I'm not going to clarify anything else, but this is like advice kind of segment, because I feel like if I were to just end the reading here, I feel like I'm missing an important message from Spirit. So I'm just going to go with my intuition. What advice do we have for Cancer on how to move forward through this energy? How can Cancer push through this? Like, I don't know what my question is. Something like that. Spirit, you know what I'm saying. What advice you got for Cancer in regards to this, for this week ahead? Dragonfly is kind of like, I'm being drawn to the Dragonfly. It's like detachment, not getting so hung up or attached to feelings, emotions, connections, like expectations. Certain roles and expectations that you place on other people, that they have to fulfill this or they have to do this for me or this and that, otherwise I'm gonna feel this way. It's like, you know, really reclaiming your power. Anyways, what advice we got for Cancer? Just give me like one or two cards of how Cancer should handle this energy for the week. Thank you. What do we got? We got the Seven of Cups and High Priestess reversed. So you do have like a lot of options, a lot of different directions. There's a lot on your plate, a lot of different paths that you can take. And again, right now at the moment, it's a little bit confusing. It's all up in the air. There's a lot of moving pieces and it's sometimes hard to see things 100%. And so that's where you're really needing to rely and trust your intuition. Now, the right path or the right direction or the right choice, whatever these choices are, Cancer, is going to be revealed to you what you need to choose or what's going to be the best path for you. And you're going to know it instantly, or you're going to just have this deep feeling in your core, in your gut. That's the path that you need to follow. So Spirit is saying for the advice of like how to handle this energy is like really just follow your inner compass. You guys are naturally intuitive as fuck. So don't doubt it for even a second. You really need to rely on your intuition. You're trusting yourself. I do see that there could be a little bit of doubt here when it comes to that, but just the more you trust yourself, the more you trust your intuition, the more you use it, the stronger it becomes. It's like a muscle. So really just practicing that this week. But yeah, so the right path or the right direction is going to be revealed to you. Just give it some time. You kind of need to take a step back, maybe look at the bigger picture. And be honest with yourself and honest with others too, with what do you need? What do you require? Communication is very important here, because no one's mind readers. So especially if you're dealing with other people, it's like, you know, speak your mind, speak your truth, and address matters that might be on your mind or bothering you or upsetting you, like, you know. So yeah, that's your week ahead. I hope this was helpful and insightful. If it was, let me know in the comments below. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I just said comment, like, already. Okay. Comment. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, the info's in the description box. And yeah, I'm gonna let you guys go. I'll talk to you in the next one. Take it easy, Cancer, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.